Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little light on refraining from offering advice to your dear friends and family. It's very enticing at times to offer advice when we see a friend or family member in the thick of it and we wish to assist them to disentangle themselves from the muddle that they've found themselves in. But by doing that, we actually disempower them, because everybody has the right to work things out for themselves in their own time, and so that they feel good about themselves and empowered in their sovereignty, that they're figuring out their lives for themselves. There are certain things that we can do to help somebody when they're in a pickle. We can offer space to listen to them. We can also offer ourselves as a sounding board so that they can hear themselves think and explore their possibilities in a safe space. This is what we can truly do. This is how we can really help. We can also, if they ask, we can say, well, if this was my situation, I might explore this idea, or I might explore this possibility, or I might look at this, or I might look at that. But this is up to you. This is your situation, and what is right for you and for your heart might be right, not so right for me and my heart. So everybody has different ways of living life, and everybody has different experiences to feel into, so that they learn and grow wisdom. And we also all gather wisdom at different stages along our path, and there's no right or wrong to this. It's just how it is. A friend of mine was sharing this story of having this sign in her house, and she showed this friend of hers the sign. I'm not sure exactly how long ago this was, and the sign read, "Tend to your own garden first." And her friend looked at the word first and pointed to it. At this moment, my friend was like, oh my God, yeah. Because we should only really be looking at our own garden. We should be concentrating on our own garden and allow others to concentrate on their garden. And of course, this is a metaphor. So we consider how we wish our lives to be, and we focus on that, and we focus on what we wish to call forth and why we wish to call that forth. Like, this is what I want, this is my preference, this or something even better. And we allow and expect others to do the same for themselves too. But when we go into their space and start saying to them, right, you need to have cosmos here, you need to have potatoes there, and start dictating how their garden should be, then we disempower them when we take away a bit of their possibilities for their own creativity. Everybody comes to things in their own time. There's a saying in first aid that goes, in order to help others, you must first of all help yourself. And this is so true in an emergency situation. But this isn't always the case when it comes to just natural living and how people have to find the truth out for themselves along the way. Ultimately, we should be looking to empower one another, assist each other to rise and grow in confidence so that our frequency rises, because a confident person's frequency is much higher than somebody's frequency of a person who is really not so confident. I'm not sure if I said that right. But truly, we want people to feel empowered. We want people to experience their own authenticity, trust in themselves, know the truth for themselves, and not just be misled by somebody else, being told to do something just because somebody else thinks that's what you should do, what they should do. So this is my short share for today. Consider in all areas of your life if you are disempowering others or whether you are empowering others, and look for opportunities to empower others. Don't take away their energy, uplift them. And there's so many different ways this can happen. So many different ways that people can disempower others. This is just one way. And so I ask you to just spare a moment and just meditate on that. Are there any ways or any areas where you've been disempowering somebody that you care about? Because you're more likely to do it to somebody that you really care about, more likely to be friends and family than just an absolute stranger on the street. And there, of course, there are times when advice is really needed. You know, sometimes advice is especially needed. But generally, in day-to-day living, allow people to make their own decisions, support them, and allow them to feel their own empowerment so that they may trust themselves more, make decisions more easily, and move through life feeling good about themselves. Because there's so many different ways that we can feel good. The more empowered we feel, the better we feel, more authentic we feel, more sovereign we feel, stronger we feel in our heart, in our purpose, in our alignment with Source. I wish you all a joyful day. My name is Zaza. Like, subscribe and share if you feel called to do so. Many thank yous. Many thank yous.